Hello, so I didn't know what to think of what. Sorry, sick. But I couldn't think of what to put music-wise in the background. So for the next 8 or so minutes, you can just enjoy me blabbering about whatever. Probably going to be I guess about the art piece. So I was kind of just thinking, I want to draw one of my characters and I want to practice shading, and I'm bored and I don't know what to do with my time because hurricane and school is canceled because of said hurricane. So that's cool. The coloring method that I used for the piece is not what I usually do. Usually I use a different lining brush so that I can just select it and use the bucket tool, but because I wanted this to have a cooler feel, I used a funky brush. And on the bright side, that gave me an opportunity to, practice my coloring skills, which sounds really stupid, especially about digital art, but I mean, whatever. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty cool that I've been able to make this, but I also kind of, and any artist will say this, I kind of wish I could have done better, but it's also really important to be happy with what you do, even if you think, oh, I could do better, or oh, it just looks like shit. Maybe it does. I don't know. But what I do know is that, okay, looks like shit, but so did my old art, and I just kept going. But, the thing is, you really do have to work outside your comfort zone to start feeling like things don't look like shit. My art used to be always facing, everything I drew always used to face be looking left. And I slowly started trying to work out of that because it's boring, quite honestly, and you never know if you're going to have to need to draw something facing the other way. And yeah, I mean, probably won't happen, but you never know. So you gotta practice, which is a kind of silly way to say that motto, but it's true because you can't really get anywhere in art without practicing a lot. Because that's basically what the whole thing is. Just practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing. And just not stopping, even if it seems pointless or you're never going to get better. Because you do get better, you just have to work for it. And I'm not sure about other arts singing or dance or theater or whatever, because I'm not proficient in those and I don't really care to be, but when it comes to art, at least, it's one of those things where practicing, even if it takes a lot of time, it's fun and it can feel good to do, and it you can really see the payoff. As in, if you looked at old art of yours or of mine or of anyone's, you would see, wow, this looks decently different from the art they do now. And then just depending on how much older it is, if you just looked at art from a week ago of mine, you'd be like, oh, okay, not much of a difference. But if you looked at art from like 12-year-old me, you'd be like, wow, this person changed in a lot of ways. And I have. I went from having a typically edgy, not very interesting, very shallow, undeveloped persona to having a bunch of characters that have depth, but I don't use them because I'm shitty, but whatever. But yeah, basically practice, kids. It'll help a lot. And I don't sound like a typical art YouTuber because I don't upload art much, and I've never ever really cared about like being normal or whatever. Like when I was in elementary school, my motto was basically just do whatever, dress however, just do what makes you happy. And that's the advice I followed. I mean, I didn't really fit in. And whether or not that's why I was bullied in elementary school, I don't know. But I acted the same way in middle school, so I guess. But yeah, I guess just be yourself. Even if you don't like yourself, or you don't like being yourself, or this, just do it. Like, as long as you aren't a gross person, or like a mean person, I guess, be yourself. It's not gonna hurt anyone. You might even like have fun doing it, so. But that's my 2 cents, at least. I think it's fun to be myself, at least sometimes. Like at school, I like to be myself. I like to say dumb things to teachers or other kids just because it's funny, and I like to see them like laugh at it. And even if like another kid's like, wow, that person's dumb for saying that, like, whatever, man. I don't care that much. I mean, I care that much, but I don't visibly care that much. Maybe I'll care a little, because mental illness and self-consciousness and anxiety all together. But I don't know, man. Just be yourself. Don't think too much about what other people think of you, because you are you, and that's a really good thing. Like, a really, really good thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, so bye.